Hello guys, in this video we will see how to create AWS RDS for Oracle. Then we will see how to connect to AWS RDS for Oracle. See, I have connected to my AWS account. Now click on services, then search for RDS. RDS means Relational Database Service. Click on this RDS service. Now click on this DB instances or click on create database. Both are fine, but go to DB instances. See, at present I don't have any AWS RDS for any databases. Then click on create database. See, we have two database creation methods. One is standard create and another one is easy create. I am going with standard create, that is the default option. Then scroll down here, engine options. We have 6 type of engines available. One is Amazon Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, Postgres, Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. Select this Oracle. Next, here database management type. Amazon RDS, Amazon Custom. Read the differences. This is helpful for the interview purpose. Then next, architecture settings. If you want to go multi-tenant architecture, check the checkbox. Otherwise, uncheck. Next, we have to select Oracle Edition, Enterprise or Standard. I am going with Enterprise Edition. Then version. Here, by default, it has selected the latest one. If you want to go for 2019, you can select this one. I am going with latest Oracle 19. Here, we have to select the sample template. Production or dev or test. Based on your requirement, you can select. Again, here also you can read the difference between production and dev and test environments. Next is AWS RDS for Oracle settings. Here I am giving DB instance identifier as Oracle DB INS, that is instance 1. Credentials settings. By default, master username is admin. You can give any name. I am giving OR admin. Remember this one. Then provide the password for this user. Remember this password as well. Next is instance configuration. Here we have 3 different instance classes. Standard, memory optimized and burstable classes. I am going with standard classes. Then we have to select the size of the instance. By default it has selected db.m5.xlarge. If we change this instance class types, see the options also got changed. See, okay. I am going with db/m5 large. 2 CPUs, 8 GB RAM and network speed is 4750 megabytes per second. If you want to include additional memory configuration, then we have to select this one. The same way, if you want to include previous generation classes, we have to select this one. Next is storage section. Storage type, we have 3 types: general purpose, provisioned and magnetic. I am going with general purpose SSD. Allocated storage, minimum we have to give 2 GB and max is 65,536 GB. See, this is test, so I am giving 20 GB. Storage auto scaling. I am going with the default, it is enabled storage auto scaling. If you want to create standby instance, then you have to select this one. At present, I don't want standby instance. Now connectivity, IPv4 and dual stack mode. I am going with IPv4. VPC, I want to create new VPC for this instance. Subnet group, also it will create new subnet group. Now public access. This is very important step. If you want to connect this AWS RDS Oracle, then we have to select this public. Otherwise, no. VPC security group. This also I am going with create new. Type the VPC security group name. Oracle DB1 ins db ins1. I am giving same one. Security group 1. Availability zones, if you want to select anyone, you can select. I am going with the default one, that is no preference. Next, database authentication. If you want only password authentication, select this one. If you want to password and verbose authentication, select this one. I am going with password authentication. Next is additional configuration. These are the database options. By default, it has enabled automated backups. Backup retention period is 1 to 35 days. 35 is the maximum time period. See, up to 35 only we can give. Backup window, no preference. If you want to your own, just click on choose window. Then we have to select the start time. It is like scheduling in cron jobs. If you want to copy tags, then you have to check this box. Okay, these are all remaining options. If you want, you can change them. See, this is the instance cost and this is the storage cost. And this is total cost for this AWS for Oracle instance. This is estimated monthly cost. Once again, review all these settings and click on create database to create the AWS RDS for Oracle. Click on create database. See, its status is creating. If you want to view credentials, click on this one. Wait until this creating will change to available. To check, refresh this button or click on this button also. This may take time. Wait until the status becomes available. See, status has been changed to configuring enhanced monitoring. See, now status has been changed to backing up. Now status has been changed to available. One important point is, if you are not using this one, you have to delete immediately. Otherwise, we have to pay. Now we are going to connect this Amazon RDS for Oracle from different options. Click on this one. These are the engine details. This Oracle Enterprise Edition, connection and security, monitoring, logs and events, configuration, maintenance and backup, and tags. We haven't provided any tags. Endpoint and port number. These two are important to connect to the Oracle RDS. These two are most important. That is endpoint and port number. Endpoint is nothing but the instance address or host name. Port is 1521. It is the default. We have to add our IP to the security. Then inbound rules. Then click on edit inbound rules. At present I am deleting this one. We will see what will happen. Save rules. Open SQL Developer from your machine. Now click on this plus button for the new connection, or right click on Oracle connections and select new connection. Provide name. Here I am giving AWS RDS Oracle DB INS1. Then username. Username is Aura admin that we have given. Even if you forgot it, then go to instance, configuration. If you go down here, see availability here, Aura or admin. Then provide the password which you have given at the time of installation or at the time of creation. Hostname. Hostname is nothing but endpoint. Go to connectivity and security. See, this is the endpoint. Endpoint or hostname, same. Paste it here. Then port number. Here we have given port number, that is default one. So no need to change. SID. Go to configuration. You have to go this ORCL. ORCL. Then click on connect. This test will be failed. Why? Because I will show you. Status failure test failed. IO error. Network adapter could not establish the connection. So we will go to Connectivity and Security tab. Then click on this VPC Security group. Then scroll down. Then select the inbound roles. Then scroll down, edit inbound roles. Now we have to add the role. Select Oracle RDS. See, once we have selected, port number has been selected. Then source. We have anywhere custom, anywhere IPv4, IPv6 and my IP. By default, it has selected my IP. Then click on Save Rules. Now go to the SQL developer. Click on Connect. So password is wrong. Username or password wrong. I am typing it again. Provide correct password and keep role as default. And click on Connect. Notice here in Oracle connections, we have the RDS for Oracle. Expand it. So we have seen how to connect to AWS RDS for Oracle from Oracle SQL developer. Now next step is we have to connect to this AWS RDS for Oracle from the SQLPlus. See, this is the syntax to connect by using SQLPlus. I will put this command in the video description. SQLPlus, then I have replaced username with my instance username. Then we have to replace this DNS name with this endpoint. See, this is the endpoint. And port. I have given port 1521. Then SID. Go to configuration. See, DB name is nothing but the SID, ORCL. Copy this entire line. Windows run, then paste it. And press enter. Then provide the password for this host name in our instance and press enter. We have successfully connected. Or open CMD as administrator. Then paste the same command and press enter. Then provide the password. Both are same. Let's create a table and verify. Create table test YouTube data type varchar syntax error. We have to give one more parenthesis. Table created. Let's go to the SQL developer and verify. Right click tables and refresh. See, we have one table. Okay, so in this video we have seen how to create AWS RDS for Oracle. Then in the second step we have seen how to connect to the AWS RDS by using Oracle SQL developer. Then in the third step we have seen how to connect to the AWS RDS for Oracle by using SQLPlus. Then we have seen how to create objects in Oracle. For more Oracle videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.